Hi guys, how you doing? It's been a while since I've made a video about the Corvette. Pretty much made a video about anything. The weather here is starting to get shitty. I'm in Iowa, so we're hitting 40-degree days, 50-degree days, and it's kind of sporadic. It's been raining a lot, but it hasn't been cold enough to where they've laid down salt or sand yet. So I'm still willing to take the Corvette out and enjoy it on those 50-degree sunny days. So bringing that up, I wanted to kind of go over some things to get your car ready for winter and ready for storage. Around here, you might store your car for 5-6 months, depending on how bad the winter gets, how long it takes for it to unthaw, stuff like that. The way you know that you can get your car back out isn't in March when you have a surprising 65-70 degree day. You want to wait until you get one good rainfall. The reason is you want the rain to wash all the salt and all the sand off the road before you go get your car out and start damaging it with all that salt and everything. Yeah, Corvette is fiberglass and aluminum and everything else, so there's not a lot to rust, but still, it's your car. You spend a lot of money on it. The sand will just beat the crap out of your car. So, and especially as sticky as those tires are, you just want to wait. Things to get your car ready for the winter. There's a few things that you're definitely going to want to do. One is fuel. Now, there's a lot of different people saying a lot of different things about fuel. Me, what I want to do is I want to fill the tank all the way up. The reason you want to fill the tank all the way up is to keep moisture out of your tank. The moisture will start to condensate on inside your fuel tank and drip down into your fuel. When spring comes, you'll have a tank full of water. You don't want it. So, and another thing, when you do top it off, you want to top it off with the best grade of fuel you can find. If you can even go out and get some 110 or 115 octane fuel that somebody used in the race season in the stock car track, or if you have a gas station that actually sells Turbo Blue or stuff like that, that would definitely be great for your car. The reason is octane actually drops octane over time. Now, if you're just going to store it for 2-3 months, no, it's not going to be too bad, and you don't have to put any kind of additive in your fuel. If you're going to go longer than that, I would recommend a stator, like Seafoam or some kind of a stator to keep your octane and your fuel good, so when spring comes, you don't have any issues. Again, with stator fuel, something to put in your fuel, when spring comes, you might want to put in an octane booster. I mean, that's totally up to you. Me, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to, keep the tank full during the winter, and when spring comes, enjoy it. Another thing you want to keep out of your car is rodents. Any kind of mice or something like that you want to keep out of your car. It's in your garage. It's a little bit warmer in your garage, so the mice are going to want to go somewhere warm and somewhere safe. So what you want to do is there's really 3 things that you can find around the house that's really accessible. There's a lot of myths and a lot of things that you want to use. Mine, I believe in dryer sheets and steel wool. Mothballs, yes, they work. They don't like the smell of it, but it makes your car and your garage smell like hell. Definitely don't put mothballs inside your car. You're going to regret it. But dryer sheets, put dryer sheets in your car, around your tires, in the engine bay. Good thing that I've heard from a lot of older guys is they put steel wool up in your mufflers. The mice will not eat through the steel wool, and that will keep them out of there. Another thing you need to worry about is your battery. It's a good thing to keep your battery on a tender, even if you're not going to drive it for 2 weeks. It just saves your battery. It keeps, it's a lot better start for your car. Plus, it just gives a lot more life to your battery, and everybody knows batteries aren't getting any cheaper. The Corvette's real easy. In the trunk, they got a cigarette outlet. You put it in the cigarette outlet, you plug it into the wall, and you are done. If you're got a different kind of car and you need to pull the battery out, there is nothing wrong, guys, with putting your battery on the concrete. That is a complete myth now. The reason that is a myth is it's been passed on through generation, really. Batteries used to be actually made out of wood and glass. Later, it was made out of different material that would soak up the moisture. Now they're made out of really good thick plastic, and they do not bring in the moisture off the concrete. That being said, though, there is a lot of moisture in your concrete. So if you're going to store your car for a long period of time, it might be a good idea, the one, jack your car up to keep the flat spots off your tire, and 2, if you have your car cover on, or not even a car cover, I've seen a lot of people putting box fans in front of your car, and they put the box fan on a timer. And what happens is once a day, the box fan will turn on and it'll blow air underneath your car, again, getting rid of the condensation that might be built up either on the concrete or on your car. Great idea. I've seen it on a few places. I've heard of a lot of people doing it. I know a guy that has his car in an actual bubble. He drives up on it, zips it up into a bubble, and it blows air in at all times. They're actually about the same price as a very good car cover. You can spend anywhere from $200 to $400 on both a bubble and a car cover. So car cover is a great idea. Keeps dust off, keeps any bird that might be in your garage during the winter from shitting on your car, keeps the kids deterred from your car, putting handprints on it. My kids are pretty good at it. They know what dad's car is and they'll leave it alone. Don't even go within 10 feet or you're going to get yelled at type of thing. So, but other than that, guys, there's not really a lot that you have to worry about. I'm just, treat it like any other thing. Is there really any reason to go out and start your car? Again, that's, you hear people say yes, you hear people say no. What I would do is at least every 2 weeks during the winter, go out and start your car for 15, 20 minutes. Let the moisture get out of the exhaust and shut it back off. I just a firm believer of, shooting some oil up into that motor and keeping it lubricated while it sits there for so long. But that's entirely up to you. You can do some research about it and find out what you think. If you know, put something at the bottom here and tell us about it. Another big thing that's been coming around, the new Corvette ZL1 has came out about 2 weeks ago, and I actually had somebody ask me, hey Matt, do you think you're going to get a ZL1? No. Even if I could afford it, I don't think I'd buy it, and just the price to the car value, it doesn't seem justified. Actually, from here on back, the car is exactly identical. Everything but the rear wing, a stupid rear wing that's probably going to cost another $5,000 anyway. But the front end is a lot different. They're going to cut out the hood here, and the supercharger actually sticks out of the hood. The supercharger is quite a bit larger, so they had to cut a hole in the hood, and it has all carbon fiber on front. Also, the front end of the car is going to be, and I'll post a picture here, the front end of the car is going to have a lot more openings. It's going to be a lot more airflow through the car. The reason is that supercharger is going to need a lot more air. And it's about 100 more horse more than my Z06. It's about another 100 foot-pounds of torque more than my Z06. And it cost about $60,000 to $70,000 more than my Z06. Base price on the ZL1 is going to start out at $125,000, and you're going to get anywhere, with bells and whistles, you're going to be looking at $50,000. Z06 starts out at about $80,000, and yes, you can get them up into the $110,000, $115,000 if you want. It depends on how much you get on the leather package, stuff like that. So it just, to me, it doesn't seem justifiable to spend another $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 on a car that only has 100 more horse and is almost identical. The ZL1 will hold their value a lot longer, and this being probably the last Corvette that has a front engine, it might hold its value a lot. I see C5s and C6s that are ZL1s that, they're still $50,000, $60,000. What everybody's been hearing is that Corvette is going to go to a mid-engine, which that means the engine is going to be in the rear of the car. I think it's a bad idea. I think a lot of old guys think it's a bad idea. It just gets rid of the look and the heritage of the Corvette. Corvette's known as a long-nosed, monster, and to put it in the back and make it look like a European car, I just think it's a bad idea. We'll see in the future. We'll see if people like it or not. But a lot of other things going around in my personal life. I just took a new job. I'm now teaching school at Midwest Technical Institute as a weld instructor. Really enjoying it, really enjoying the students, really enjoying my time there. Thanksgiving's in 2 days, I think. Yeah, 2 days. And I just want to wish you all a happy Thanksgiving and enjoy the time with your family. We've been really busy around here getting ready. We actually closed on a new house December 8th. We will be getting a house in Milan, Illinois. Just a bigger garage, bigger house, bigger, more rooms for the kids. So it was just time. We wanted out of the East Moline area, out of the school district, so the kids can kind of go to a public school, because right now they go where their mother works, which is a Catholic school. And the oldest boy is he's kind of ready to get out of the Catholic school and into a regular school, but we'll do more thinking about it. Right now, we don't have to pay tuition for them to go to school because their mother does work there. So she don't know if she's going to look for a new job or not. She's kind of liking where she's at, but if she does, she does. That'd be great. A little more money maybe, but the garage right now is it's a disaster. We had to clear out a lot of stuff to show the house. The house has been on the market for about 2 weeks. We've had about 30 people look at it, so it's showing real well. We just not had a lot of people be very interested to where they're putting an offer in or anything. So hopefully that comes in the next month. I hate to have 2 mortgages on my plate, especially with the mortgage in the garage. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll keep you guys updated. Definitely when we get the new house, we'll run you through the house, give you a little tour, and show you how big that freaking garage is. 3-car garage, double deep. It's going to be great. Just little things we're going to have to get. We're out in the country a little bit. We're going to be on 4 acres, so we're going to need a 4-wheeler with a plow or a snow plow or something. We're going to need a riding lawnmower, so a lot more expense coming our way, which sucks, but it is what it is when you want away from neighbors and away from the hustle and bustle of the town here. So, well, guys, I want to thank you for watching. You guys have a great day. Have a great Thanksgiving. Enjoy your time with family. Thanks. Bye. Before I get going here, I want to kind of show you one more video after this that me and the girlfriend the other day on Sunday were at the gym, and I'm my type of person with this car. I park it away from everybody. I park it in the back where nobody else is, and I don't know why, but people enjoy parking next to my car when it's out in the fucking boonies. It royally pisses me off, and I don't know what it is. Maybe somebody can tell me. I don't know if they park next to me to look at my car to actually piss me off, which they do very well, or they know I have a nice car and they won't ding my car or their car. I don't know what the deal is, but we parked probably 200 yards away from the front door of the YMCA. Parking lot was empty. There was spots 20 feet from the door. I come out, well, actually when we were walking in, I told the girlfriend, I was like, if somebody parks next to my car, I'm going to fucking demolish it. Sure as shit, we walk out the door and Sandy looks at me and she goes, "You're never going to guess somebody parked next to your car." I was like, shut the fuck. Yeah, well, you guys will see the video, but yeah, I don't know why people do that. I did not touch their car, but I seriously wanted to, but I don't know why people do that. It's just kind of an ignorant thing. People all know why people park away from everybody. It's to keep the door dings off of their car. It's just, they're keeping their car safe, but I don't know why people enjoy pissing other people off, but I don't know. Here's the video. Thanks, guys. You know how fucking ignorant people are? The whole fucking parking lot. And they have to park next to my fucking car. Right next to it. What is wrong with fucking people? I don't understand. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Fucking idiots. Whole parking lot's empty. They gotta park right next to my fucking car, where I purposely parked about 3 blocks away from the goddamn door.